Welcome to the Google Drive Sharing Folders and Files training video. This video will look at directly how to share files or folders with colleagues or parents or students. So I'm in my Drive. I have my colorful folder still. And let's say I have this copy of the Untitled presentation that I want to share it. It is mine. Notice that the owner says it is mine, so I'm going to right click or double two-finger click on a Chromebook, and here's the Share tab. So I'm going to click on Share. It's going to pop up another folder or another little menu, and you can type in the email addresses that you have. If you have a group name that you know, like say your school name has a group, you can type in the group and it'll actually share it with everybody within that group. You can also determine what permissions they have. They can actually edit the document, they can only make comments on the document, or they can only just view the document. Those are the three options you have. They did add some new features recently, which are very helpful. You can click on the Advanced tab, and you can see that I can make this private. Only I can see it. I can change that. I can share this link through Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, or Google+. I can add, the add section is still here. As I add that, I can actually add a message within here. So when they get an email, this message will actually be in that email. So if you want to send them that, you can also send a copy to yourself, so you have that for yourself. The newest features they added are this bottom section down here, owner settings. Prevent editors from changing access and adding new people. So you can actually prevent people from saying, okay, well, this was shared with me, I'm going to share with other people. So now you can stop that. So now only it's shared with the people that you have shared it with, because you're the owner. You can also disable the ability to download, print, and copy for commenters and viewers. So if you give someone only viewing rights or only commenting rights, then they can only do just that. They can't download it to their machine, they can't create a copy of it, and they can't print a copy of it. Very helpful if you're sharing a study guide with students and you want them to use that study guide to help them get ready for a test, but you obviously want to take that away from them before test time comes around. So you can share it with them, disable any of those options, and that way they can view it when they have it shared. But then when it comes test time, you can come through here and you can unshare it with those people as well. So I'm going to go ahead and go to that. I'm going to save changes. I'm going to go and add myself on here so we can see what it looks like. So I can click on this. I can add myself, add a message. This is a blank presentation for you to use, and I don't need to copy myself. I want to give him editing right or comment only rights, and then I can send it out. And notice that my name now shows up here, and I can actually change this on the fly. So if I want to go through and say, you know what, I changed my mind, he can edit it. So I click on that. I've made changes. You want to click on Save Changes, and now they can actually do that. They also updated to where you can have multiple owners, which means you can do a lot more to the file than we previously recommended. So you can do that as well. The other option, you see the little X right here. So I talked about the example of how you share a study guide with folks, with students. You can, and you come back and say, nope, I don't want them to have access to it. You can click on this real quick, save changes, and now I'm back to where only I have access to that particular file. And you can click on done, and then we're done, finished. I'm going to go ahead and share that again with myself. Notice as I type in an address, the note item or box pops up, so I can still add a note in this way as well. And I'll hit OK. And notice that what pops up is a little multiple person shared icon shows up. So that shows you that it has been shared with somebody. If that icon does not exist, then so you can do that with files. You can do that with folders as well. Not really recommending you share a folder with everybody because there's stuff within that folder that you may not want them to see. Anything. So if I make this presentation folder shared, if I share it out, anything that I create within presentations will then automatically be shared with that person. So if you do have a 5th grade folder and you and your 5th grade partner are creating items, then you may want to share it with each other and both be owners, and then you could share and create documents in there, and you just know that it's automatically going to be shared with that person. Well, a couple issues with that. One would be, since it's automatically shared, you may not think to send out emails because no email is sent to that person. It won't show up in their shared with me file because it's in a folder that's shared with them. So they may not actually know that a file was created and shared with them. Now, we will go in other videos cover how you can actually let them know that something has been shared with them. But if you create a file within a shared folder, it does not send an email that you've created it or whatever. So just keep that in mind. You can always change permissions within a folder. So if, let's say, in this presentation folder, I did have 5 documents. All of them were automatically shared with whoever I happened to share this folder with. I can go into one particular document, click on it, and change the share settings within that document. So you can go around and change specific ones that you want to go that way as well. So that is all about sharing documents and folders within Google Drive.